We have found many remarkable artifacts all over the world. Some of them could even change and rewrite the history as we know it. Most of the artifacts that have been found are highly controversial. Our discovery of new and unique artifacts is never ending, and some of them can easily defy our current understanding of history. We have found many jewels, pottery, arts and stones. We've even found certain items that manage to confuse the most experienced archaeologists. Each time we find something new, it brings out many questions. Most of them remain unanswered, but we still hope to find out more information that could help us to resolve the puzzle. Today we take a look at 5 out-of-place artifacts. The Mysterious Lady of Spain. Back in 1897, a group of archaeologists discovered a beautiful artifact located on a private estate in Spain. Their discovery was an amazing statue representing a polychrome bust of a woman's head. This statue is believed to date back to the 4th century BC. Today this is one of Spain's most famous statues, and it's best known as the Lady of Elche. The origin of the statue remains a huge mystery, and it's also a matter of heated debate. Many scholars believe the sculpture is Iberian, and it may be associated with Tanit. Tanit was the goddess of Carthage. On the other hand, some believe this piece of work might be reflecting an Atlantean goddess. The appearance of this sculpture is rather unusual. With the elongated head and spools on the side of the head, many believe these spools are not even part of the headdress. They claim these might be a type of archaeological headgear that probably originated from the highly advanced Atlantis civilization. The headdress of the sculpture is truly eye-catching. It features 2 large coils on both sides of the head and the woman's face. Many believe this must have been a ceremonial headdress, and that the woman could have been a priestess. The expressionless gaze of this sculpture is undeniably mysterious. When it was originally found, the sculpture contained multiple traces of white, red and blue decorative paint. With so many theories and stories about this sculpture, her statue really seems to be illustrating the cultural importance. She is currently the famous ancient icon of Spain, and the bust is believed to represent Spain's cultural past. However, to this day many questions remain unanswered. The genetic disc is surely one of the most mysterious artifacts ever found on our planet. Originally, this disc was discovered in the territory of Colombia. This disc weighs around 2 kilograms and is 27 centimeters in diameter. Both sides of the disc are covered in various illustrations of the fetal development in all stages. Today, this process is done by doctors using a special kind of equipment. It's really hard to believe this knowledge was around even 6,000 years ago. If anyone had this kind of knowledge back then, what else did they know? What civilization made this disc and how? It's important to note the drawings found on the disc are impossible to repeat. Dr. Liga is a Colombian professor who's been gathering unexplained artifacts for a long time. His artifacts are mainly stones with illustrations of people, animals, symbols and inscriptions in a completely unknown language and writing. The main exhibit of the professor's collection is the genetic disc. It's a stone mined in Lydia. This stone has a similar hardness to granite, and it also has a layered structure together within it. It's been said that it's extremely hard to work with this stone. Since ancient times, this stone was used to manufacture jewels and mosaics. 6,000 years ago, tools were nowhere near as good as they are now. Cutting something from this stone back then should have been impossible. The layered structure of this stone is the main problem. The genetic disc is made of the same material, yet there are very detailed drawings all over it. Many believe the drawings closely resemble a print rather than a carving. The illustrations found in the disc are rather unusual as well. The drawings are a source of many questions we still cannot answer. Many believe the drawings represent the entire process of the beginning of human life. It's showing both sides with incredible accuracy and resembles the purpose of female and male reproductive organs. The artifact teaches us about the moment of contraception, development of the baby inside the womb and finally the birth of the baby. According to researchers, this disc is at least 6,000 years old, and does not belong to any of the Colombian cultures in South America. No one can explain the technology behind this object. Our mainstream historians cannot say anything about the existence of this unknown object, and we are most likely not going to get answers anytime soon. The Dorchester Poland, a mysterious out-of-place artifact. Back in June 1851, a reprinted report of Scientific America appeared in the Boston Transcript, and it was about a metallic vase previously discovered by the miners. Originally, the vase was found in two parts among the rubble that was dynamited out of solid sedimentary rock located in Dorchester. This doesn't seem like anything strange, but this vase came 4.5 meters below the surface, and it was embedded deep inside the rock. This usually indicates it was probably there for an extremely long time. The bell-shaped vase consists of a silver and zinc alloy, and the sides are filled with flower arrangements inlaid with silver. Throughout the last 30 years, the vase got examined by many researchers. One of them was the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. This museum operates a state-of-the-art analysis with a laboratory built together with MIT. The vase was run through various tests over 2 years, and no one was able to confirm its origin. Surprisingly, geologists managed to date the rock back, and it's believed to be at least 1 million years old. Acid testing done on the vase confirms these credible time parameters. How did this vase stay so well preserved after all these years? How did it get deep inside the sedimentary rock? And why was it there in the first place? Maybe someday we'll get our answers. 100,000-year-old electrical component that plugs in. Over the years, we've discovered many mysterious artifacts, but this one seems to be one of the most mysterious. This discovery happened in 1998. Electrical engineer John J. Williams found an object that appeared to be similar to an electrical connector. It was found in the ground on a hiking trip in North America. The object itself was found in the middle of nowhere. There were no human settlements around, no industrial complexes, roads, airports or factories nearby. John refused to give out the exact location where he found the object, so there are many skeptics who believe it's all a hoax. Today, this artifact is better known as the petrodox. It's a device with an undeniable similarity to an electrical component. There's a huge amount of secrecy and mystery surrounding this interesting object. John received multiple offers of up to $500,000 for this strange device, and he's always refused to sell it. He made sure the researchers could do their analysis on the device, and made it available to them for only those purposes. Only a couple took the time to study this mysterious object. The component is not a concretion, accretion or a fossil. It does not contain any cement, glues, resins or mortar. According to Williams, who has done his own research on the device, he found the object itself reveals no trace of having been glued, and he is certain the object existed before the formation of the rock happened. According to multiple geological analyses, the rock is at least 100,000 years old. Williams and many people believe this genuine artifact belonged to an advanced civilization, or even an extraterrestrial race. Williams is still willing to let researchers check out the device, and he still wishes to know the story behind it. The mysterious Nampa figurine. Nampa figurine was found in 1889. This was when workers drew at the water well near Nampa, located in southwest Idaho. This artifact seems to be skillfully formed in clay. It's a mystery that's been baffling scientists for a long time. According to the story, the workers reached a layer of clay over 90 meters down in the well. Their stream pump spat out this piece of brownish clay that actually looked like a small figurine. The object itself is described as remarkable, and we can easily tell it represents the human form. It looks like a female figure, and it does not seem to be of a recent manufacture at all. According to a professor of Harvard University, quartz grains found under the doll's right arm were cemented by iron molecules. This is a clear indicator this artifact might be very old. Many scientists took the time and investigated this very controversial figurine. They all conducted diverse tests, and they all agreed the figurine is very authentic, and also of ancient origins. So what do you guys make of these 5 out-of-place artifacts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.